How does one emotion? I don't have any right now. They are gone. They are dead. Dead. Gone. No more emotion. Started out simply enough. I heard about the most famous supernatural fanfiction of all time. And I heard some things about it, like, oh, sad. And I was like, oh, I've read Alone on the Water, which was the Sherlock one. And that one, I was like, I was like, hey, Twist and Shout, woo, let's go read this. It's so famous by the supernatural. That was the single worst decision I've made my entire life. I started it at around 10 and I ended it at 4:30 a.m. I can't see it anymore, but this was soaked because I was like, no, 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 no. That was... Haven't read it yet? Don't. Spare yourself. If you're a supernatural fan and you haven't read it yet, spare yourself. Don't read it. It was one of the most beautiful fan fictions I've ever read, but oh, right in the feels. You have no idea how much in the feels it hits you, and it's just like, it's rain and feels. Hallelujah, it's rain and feels. And feels. I just want to curl up into a corner and die, which is what I did. And then I went on Tumblr to try to ease the pain, and boom, bam, BBC One had released its 2013 promo. And there's ugly tears coming down my face, and then I'm like, shut up! And I watched it, and I was like, this is gonna be great. And then it was like, the blood rushing through you, the chase, whatever, pumping through your veins. And I was like, you and me, the two of us against the rest of the world. And I was like, ah! Shot through the heart, and you're too late, darling, you give love a bad name. I thought I couldn't feel anything more, and then that happened. So I was at this really awkward space where I was sobbing because of Twist and Shout. And then I was so happy because I had new Sherlock stuff, and there was everything. My entire dash exploded with nothing but Sherlock. And so I let myself dull the pain. And then I live out in the country, as a lot of you might know. And so I was taking my horse out to her pasture to go eat grass. And going along, come along, Tiki, come along, come along. And then somebody drives by on the highway with a motorcycle. Ah! Oh, it's not okay. It's not okay. Literally, my knees hit the ground and my head fell in my hand, and I just like couldn't move for a while. Cause I was walking back from taking my horse over, and I was just like, and I have literally been in the worst mood today because I was up till 4:30, bawling my eyes out, and I'm still really sad. There's this hole in my chest, and right now, Caitlin, whom is on my other channel, I've been talking to her in Maryland, she's reading it, and she's like, oh, the beach scene is so cute. And I'm just like, oh yeah, that part is cute. She has no idea what's coming. And she's like, oh, I know someone's gonna die. I read it in the description. It said main character death. I'll bet you $10 that Dean dies. And I was like, I haven't cried in a book in forever. And this was a piece of fan fiction. Like, very well written. What had happened is that I told Caitlin is I would try to make myself cry. I was going to force myself to cry. So at the sad parts, I was like, and nothing was coming, and nothing was coming. And then it was like a real sad part, and I was like, and one tear came down, and then it was like every tear that I haven't cried in the past 3 years, all just was like, and I was like, ah! And you know, it's 3 in the morning, so I have a pillow suffocating myself because I'm trying not to wake anybody else up. So it must have been just a weird sight, like a girl sitting at her computer. Was awful. It ended, I collapsed on my bed, and I cried for a good 10 minutes before I checked and saw the Sherlock stuff. So right now, I don't know what mood I'm in. I feel like I should be happy because I got Sherlock images and all this. I got like 7 seconds, you know. I can't be happy. The happiness has been dragged out of my chest and crumpled into a million pieces and shattered onto the floor. And Caitlin was quoting it as she was reading it. I can dig Elvis. Oh, Lord. Like, I honestly, don't know what to do because, I'd recommend it because it's great. But seriously, don't. Don't do that to yourself. I mean, if you don't ship Destiel, well then fine, whatever, go ahead. You're not going to care. It's great fan fiction then for you if it doesn't affect you. But if that is your OTP, which it is for me, then don't do it to yourself. It gives you feels in the worst possible way, and you look at motorcycles and you want to cry, and you look at milkshakes and you want to cry, and you look at seashells and you want to cry, and you look at Polaroids and you want to cry, and just feel like you want to cry all day. It emotionally compromises you. And it's horrible. So I'll probably do another video this week just because this is basically a rant about my tears as a fangirl. Huzzah! So I'll be looking forward to that. Trials of being a fangirl. It hurts. It's not an easy life. But it's a good one. And I like it a lot. As always, my wonderful fangirl and fangirls and fanboys, I will catch you later. Motorcycle just drove by. No, you won't. Too many feels.